Hello, I am Gabe, sitting alongside my friend Taylor of the Gabe and Taylor podcast.
It's been another week, which means it's time for another podcast.
However, we haven't done a podcast in probably 2 months. It's no fault of our own. We've been extremely busy as it is Taylor and I's last semester at the University of Southern Maine, and we're graduating on May 9th.
And we will never do this ever again.
Yeah, probably not. So this is probably the final podcast, so we're sorry to our fans that aren't my mom. And I'm sorry to my
Otherwise
mom.
known as all of our fans.
Sorry for making you listen to all of these. Our special guest tonight is actually our tech guy. He has been helping us since the beginning.
And
It's
one
Ryan
of the
Wade.
founders.
Yeah. He often sits behind the mic, but today he'll be on the mic. Ryan, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Wow.
You're so close I can touch your dimple.
Thank you for helping us with this podcast.
Yeah, no problem.
This whole idea actually stemmed from a lunch where Taylor and I were at the cafeteria with Ryan. And Taylor and I were just having such a funny conversation. He said, why don't you guys make a podcast? And I said, we don't know how to. And he said, I can do all of that for you. You two just need to talk.
Yep.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. That was probably like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I believe that also happened at lunch as well.
Ryan is also a senior, and he will also be graduating with us, which is great.
Yep. Senior year.
So, yeah.
So,
How much debt do you have?
I don't know.
How much debt do you have?
$30,000
Oh, God.
for out of state for 4 years,
Ooh.
Wow,
Which
that's
isn't-
tough.
which isn't bad for out of state for 4
No,
years.
it's not bad for out of state. But
Yeah.
it's-
Especially for 4 years.
yeah,
Mm.
it's
In
not
fact,
bad at all.
fun fact, the only year I ever actually had to pay for my housing was my freshman year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
The,
it's
the other 3 years were covered
Mhm.
by Res Life.
I mean, I
Or the
transferred in,
university.
so
Yeah.
my
So-
debt's like cut in half.
I know it could be a lot worse, and I know there are students that probably have 30,000 grand of debt a year, and there are universities that cost more than 30,000 a year to go to. So I'm not complaining too bad. Plus, if I get a job in public service, I will. All my debts will be forgiven in 10 years.
That's good. So, do we have a topic?
So we're talking about graduation here.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any plans for after you graduate, either of you?
LA.
Well,
What do you want to do in LA,
LA.
Ryan?
I want to write, television. Hopefully get my foot in the door. That'd be cool.
So you're talking about Lewiston, Auburn?
Yes, yeah. They have a high television.
Or you're talking about Hollywood? Like,
I was talking about Hollywood.
I think Colorado's the one with the high television.
Oh yeah, Colorado or probably Washington too.
Yeah, probably.
They have the
Is it
space
because they're
heater.
highly elevated?
Yeah.
That's
Or it has
exactly.
nothing to do with the fact marijuana.
Go
is legal?
outside, you breathe in that high air, and
Oh yeah.
you go to work.
So you know how like when you buy cakes and stuff, it says if you're at a higher elevation, you have to bake it at a certain temperature?
Yeah.
I don't often buy cakes enough to read those notices.
Oh, well, it's something you have to do with the oven. But I was just wondering, like, when you smoke marijuana, does that,
Change
the
it.
altitude change the effect
No.
as well?
Well, maybe it does with your breathing.
The air's thinner, you know?
Yeah. So maybe it's
More
easier to get
smoke.
high.
It just means you're not going to get as much oxygen.
So then it's easier to
But
get
you're
high.
still inhaling.
Right, so you're taking in less oxygen as you inhale.
Mhm.
And less air through your cigarette.
Taylor, what are you plans for
Are you ready to sign in a bunch of people, Gabe?
Why?
Because 3 people just walked by, and I'm assuming only one of them lives here.
Where?
In the window behind us.
No wonder but.
They're going around.
Yeah, I think it's saying.
Do you want me to stop it?
Yeah.
sorry about that. Taylor decided I had to do my job that I work for. So Taylor, we were just talking about your goals and aspirations for after leaving this fine institution of education.
I thought we were on to you.
No, I asked you what your plans are. Just haven't.
Once I get to do your job again. Oh.
Did you see Neil deGrasse Tyson was on Larry Wilmore last night?
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Well, that
Was he? I turned it off because I don't like that show.
Yeah, he was on the nightly show.
Yeah, I don't like that show.
They talked about conspiracy theories.
I'm pretty sure everything on that show so far has just been that.
They talked about conspiracy theories, and they found someone that was believed that they didn't land on the moon, and they just had him argue with Neil deGrasse Tyson. And then they had this debate.
That's essentially every other episode, but with other issues that would otherwise be real issues had they not been on that show.
It's like Bill Maher without the issues.
Hmm?
It's like real time with Bill Maher without the issues. They also had one where they had a whole conspiracy theory about whether or not Stevie Wonder was actually blind.
Really?
Who sits in their room all day and says he wasn't blind? Look
Well,
at the hand motion right here.
The main arguments were this: was that one, he keeps trading in his wife for a younger model.
Well, yeah, you can still feel wrinkles.
Yeah. That his wife.
That's why turning off the lights doesn't
His
work.
wives keep getting younger and more attractive.
Mhm.
So I think you can see. And the other thing was, there was a benefit concert where he was on stage clapping with Paul McCartney.
Mhm.
And as Paul McCartney's walking, and I caught this on film, he knocks over a mic stand, and Stevie Wonder goes like this and grabs it and puts it back up.
You could probably hear it.
That's what they were arguing with. His other senses are
He also doesn't have a sense of smell either.
are extraordinary.
And if he's faking blindness, I feel like he would specifically not do that.
But yeah, he was in a car accident, so he doesn't have a sense of smell. So
That means his hearing and taste.
and touch
Well, actually, his taste is probably damaged. Inexplicably so.
with the sense of smell.
Yeah, like onion, apple, and potato will all taste exactly the same to him
Oh wow.
because you can't smell it.
How do you know that?
Because if
Who
you
tested that?
you plug your nose, and
Yeah, you plug your nose and you.
if you do this and eat one, you can't tell them apart.
Yeah.
They all-
Like texture-wise?
yeah, the textures are identical.
Between an onion and a banana.
An apple,
Apple.
and a potato.
Apple, potato, and onion. I mean, the onion would probably be easier to test with the texture, but the potato and the apple are the same.
I feel like I could tell the difference. Apples are way juicier than a potato.
Potatoes have juice in them.
They do, but not nearly as much. Like, you bite into a potato, it's not going to be like an apple.
Want to try that?
Who says I have not?
Alright, so you ready?
Yeah, it's been recording for the past like 5 minutes.
Oh, good. Are we going to keep that in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Maybe a blooper reel at the end?
Yeah.
You mean
Alright.
like the entirety of our podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a point.
One
So-
long blooper reel, but with edits.
Yeah.
Kayla, your flip-flops don't fit on this.
There you go.
Alright, anyway.
So yeah, what's Taylor doing after graduation?
Or what does he want to do?
What do you want to do?
Ah, that depends. I'm still waiting to hear back from a couple jobs, but
Same.
I'm looking at customer service representative at TD Bank to get my foot in the door with banking experience, but more preferably, I'd like to work with Senator Susan Collins in her office as an intern around Biddeford,
Oh, that'd be cool.
or the Maine International Trade Center, but I don't know.
Mm.
I don't think I'm qualified for that one.
I just applied to the Providence Police Department in Rhode Island. Also applied to be an environmental police officer, which is a fancy way of saying game warden. I was also, my dream job was open. I was applying to be a forensic accountant with the FBI. And I was, filling out the application and stuff, looking up the requirements, and I was like, yes, type, yes. And then I got to, are you at least 24 years old or older? And I was like, maybe, no. And they said, we're sorry, you cannot apply at this time.
Haha.
Yeah. But I also applied to Amica Insurance, who got back to me.
Oh, that's
and
good.
I called them back. Their Future Leaders program. Apparently they want me to the program designed for future bosses and stuff like that in the company. I don't know. It looks interesting.
What's
I
where's
also
that?
applied- Amica's, their base is in Lincoln, Rhode Island,
Mhm.
but they have offices, they have 56 offices across the country. And I also applied to
Why
their...
insurance?
Well, I started off applying for their fraud unit, as a special investigator for their fraud unit, and that's what I'd like to do. But still haven't heard back from them, and I'm starting to think I might have heard back from them and didn't check my spam folder in time, and my computer deleted it. Because I noticed this email was in my spam folder, and it said, you have 1 day left to do something or you'll delete this. I was like, oh crap. But my mom had a friend of hers that worked there for so many years, and he had to kind of have me an inside edge, and I've done insurance before. Plus insurance pays a lot better than public service. As
Mm.
well.
It's probably a longer job.
Like my
too.
friend's dad, Pat's dad, Mr. Clean, makes mucho dinero in insurance. But then again, all his clients are out in Block Island. Not Block Island, Nantucket.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And if nothing else works out, I'm just gonna go back to school.
My
Yeah.
cousin David does a lot of the stuff that you want to do
Oh, cool.
out in LA. He's a producer.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
sweet.
the
What does he
porn guy.
produce?
Yeah.
What does he produce?
Religious
Porn.
shows.
What?
Religious TV.
Oh. Okay.
Bible porn.
Religious TV.
You mean like
Bible porn.
the church channel?
He did a bunch of
You're a
infomercials
church
for
channel.
like Discovery Channel, like the Gold Rush.
Yeah.
He's actually meeting with Duck Dynasty right now.
Oh,
Doing one
sweet.
with them.
He'll get a lot of
The
money out of
elderly
that.
guy from Duck Dynasty, or just all of them?
I'd assume both.
I think Uncle Si would
No,
probably.
I think it's Phil, but he showed me the other. He showed me the other one, and
Okay, there we go.
yeah, he showed me the video, and I did not watch all of it because it's boring. But it was basically the stars of the reality show saying, "You might remember us from these," and they showed clips. But today we want to talk to you about something near and dear to our hearts, Jesus, and the lack of youth interest in it. So.
Oh, bye, Jesus.
So we've blended it with porn to give it a new youth appeal.
But it was not in porn. Why do you
I'm
think I was-
very confused.
Why do you think I was in porn when I went out there?
I didn't think you were in it. You said you were doing the videotaping, like you were behind the cameras.
Yeah, not for porn.
For
Are
the-
you sure? Do you know what it looks like?
I know what porn
Did
is.
anyone ring the doorbell with like, "Here, I'm here to sell you a Bible," and then there's holding a box here about mid-waist?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did you look for that? Maybe you weren't there for the good scenes. Maybe you had to be a certain age
Maybe
for that.
Well, I spent most of my days in the swimming pool with a
Oh.
jacuzzi.
Ooh.
That's nice. But you know what's really funny is I played a prank on my mom because there was a wildfire going on up the mountain.
Oh God.
And we could like hear the helicopters and the planes where they dip them in the ocean and then dump the water on it
Mm-hmm.
in the fire truck. So I sent a photo of that to my mom. I
Mhm.
zoomed in so it looked like I was right there. And then I called her and I pulled up a video of a fire truck leaving its house on YouTube. I'm like, Mom, hello, and I press play, and you hear the truck and you go, and you're, she's like, Gabriel, where are you? I'm like, Mom, there's a wildfire, I'm being evacuated, hold on. Mom, you still there? Hello?
How'd you feel about that when you told her that it wasn't real?
She wasn't as mean as I was. I think it was.
And yet she's still buying you all these things.
About that.
Ah,
She took it,
took what?
my laptop.
Ha!
Oh.
She keeps promising me to buy things, and then she takes them away and says, yeah, I'm going to hold these over your head. So,
Rightfully so.
Hmm.
anyway, Ryan, would you like to play some games?
I would
now?
love to play some games.
You want to start with the rap lyrics or the
I thought it was
BBC?
country.
Yeah, I thought it was
lyrics.
country lyrics.
Oh, we're doing country lyrics?
No, you can
I
do
thought
rap
so.
lyrics.
Well, I have rap lyrics already.
All right, let's do rap lyrics first.
Let's do rap.
Yeah.
Why don't we do rap, then we'll do the BBC, and I can find country.
Yeah, and we can also do Yik Yak.
But you
Since
need-
this is our last podcast, we should do
we'll
everything.
Go with a bang. How's that?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
go
would've
out
gone
with a
more.
bang.
You want to do some more? You can find more.
Sure. On
Yeah.
the topic of going out with a bang, my first article title.
That's a great segue. You drop.
My
Okay,
first
okay.
article title is.
You got the piece.
Are you ready? Is
Yeah.
everyone listening?
I am listening.
Press me, the buttons that lie.
Oh, wait, I can hear it.
That's amazing. It's like Legos, but not Legos.
Okay. What was it again? I didn't.
So on the topic of things that go out with a bang.
Wow, that was a
this
great
article
segue.
is called "Press Me, the buttons that lie."
uh, uh, I'm gonna go with buttons that, when you're crossing the street, that you press them and you think they're working, but they're not, and it's just on a sensor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Yep, that's what it is.
That's what it is?
Mhm.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. I actually thought about
That's
it.
also what she said about going out with a bang
Oh.
and pressing buttons that lie.
Oh. Someone just hit 3 in a row. And yeah, and he's staring at me right now. What's the other one, Taylor?
I have 2 more actually.
Oh,
the
cool.
next one. Sagging Barbie costs Mattel sales. Yes.
Okay, Gabe.
I'd like to chime in.
Okay.
I'm guessing that it's a lack of interest in Barbie is causing Mattel to lose money.
No, actually, their new 60-year-old Barbie anniversary doll. It's sagging a little too much to gain interest from children, and no one is buying it.
Well, I stand corrected.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, still blonde hair, still tight body, but sagging.
Huh. What's the third one?
Every way possible.
I can imagine.
It's actually a new stretchy version.
Oh God.
It's like, what is it, those gel stress thingies?
Oh.
So it's like the natural Barbie that they had out
Yeah, essentially.
Huh.
with real stretch marks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
saw
real
that.
stretch marks and the freckles.
You gotta love it.
Okay.
And the last article. UK sailors face Canada sex charge.
Say cannabis?
Canada.
Canada. Okay, I was like cannabis, isn't it? I think that one pretty much explains. What was the title again? UK. I heard like Canada sex fraud. Can you say that again?
Sex charge.
Sex charge. That's okay. The UK has that, right? That's
Sailors, yes.
sailors. Oh, so probably prostitution with the sailors. I'm gonna guess from Canada.
No.
Oh.
No. Actually, UK sailors penetrated deep into a Canadian river, and then Canada just kept screaming, "I'm sorry," and now they're in court about it. Hello. Goodbye.
Is that actually right?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
No. Why would you believe that? Really? That you believe that?
Well,
They were in court because their boats went too deep? God.
I don't
So
know.
what's the real headline?
What's the real headline?
A bunch of sailors sexually assaulted a girl and now they're in court.
Oh wow.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little melancholy, but I thought it'd be fun.
Okay. Gabe, give me some hippity hop
Want
rap.
the hippity hop lyrics or the country lyrics?
We need to
first?
plan these out better.
Give me the hippity hop. Yeah, this is our last one.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
This has been the worst.
No, I think the worst. The
It's
worst
so
one was
clunky.
The worst one was Gavin's.
So clunky.
The
At
worst
least-
was Gavin's.
Yeah.
Oh, with the sport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because neither of you sported, but you insisted we talk about sports.
Yep.
All
I
right.
didn't insist. I believe throughout the entirety of the discussion process, I said if we do sports, all I'm going to say is go sport. And that's exactly what I did.
That is exactly what he did.
Okay.
We can go cut back to that. We're not.
So,
gonna that'd be a lot of work.
I know you're not a big hip hop or country fan, but this might give you some help.
Okay.
All these rap songs are from 2014.
Okay.
Trayvon Martin, I'm never missing my target.
Oh my God.
Prostitutes.
I'm gonna say Rick Ross.
Wow.
I saw the picture. Come on.
You know what a Rick Ross looks like?
Okay, try it a little bit better. I saw the picture when he started.
You with Aladdin. Bet I got a magic carpet for that ass.
I'm gonna say Drake.
Tyga
Okay.
on the song Hookah. Cannot make that up.
No, no one can except for him.
Banana bird fists look like panda piss. Taylor, you want to take a crack at this one?
What?
Is that 2 Chainz?
Banana bird fists look like panda piss.
Gorilla.
Riff rap.
Oh my God! Of course, his is the worst of all.
Hey, I'm on top just like toupee. Hey, I'm in her mouth just like toothpaste.
Tastes good, but all the talks about whitening are a lie.
I'm gonna say. gonna say 2 Chainz again.
No, this is somebody named Rich Homie Quan. Also Rich Gang.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Yep.
I apologize to any hip hop fans out there.
Yeah, like you did that other time.
Yeah. Murphy Lee.
Yeah.
For you, I'll go to church and get baptized. Girl, your body drive me crazy like a cab ride in Manhattan.
I'm gonna say Kanye West.
Psyche the Prince.
Are these like
I don't know who
new
these
rap?
people are.
Yeah, you said 2014, right? Or 2015? These are like brand new. Okay. Do you have another one?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Hey, Taylor, you're gonna like this one.
Mhm.
Ready?
Mhm.
Haters want a ball, let me tighten up my drawstring. Wrong sport, boy. You know you're as soft as the lacrosse team. It makes fun of Lax Bros.
Is that one of those retired football players who's now an announcer?
No, that was Jay-Z on a song with DJ Khaled
Oh.
called They Don't Love You No More.
Hmm. Another one, or is it more country now?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's...
Can you say that one?
Hold on. Hope that thing's so good, make me thinking about drinking your bathwater.
Nicki Minaj.
Tiles.
Huh.
Here's one I wasn't sure if we could do or not, but I think we're gonna do
We
it.
can always cut it out.
Yeah. Taylor, you ready for this? Taylor, it's
The
about money.
horoscope says secrets are more complicated nowadays.
Did you break it?
What?
Did you break it?
No.
Money
Okay.
machine at the bank. I just made me a deposit. Fuck that bitch right on the sink. Is it the pussy or is it the faucet?
That sounds like a ratchet home.
Wall.
What is the
Wa-
faucet?
Wale or Wally? Whale? I don't know how to pronounce
No,
Will
this one was
Smith.
actually one you've been guessing all along. It was 2 Chainz.
it. Oh my god.
All right, Taylor. Ryan,
Okay.
feel free to chime in.
You can change the picture. I can see the. Okay, there we go.
Caitlin, please don't chime in.
Okay.
Okay. Back when a hoe was a hoe, coke was a coke, and crack was what you were doing when you were cracking jokes.
Is that Tim McGraw?
Yes.
I saw
No,
the
no,
picture
no,
on that
wait,
one,
wait.
man.
Who doesn't remember?
I think that was John McCain on the Senate floor the other day.
I'm not old enough to remember a time when doing crack when I was cracking jokes.
And you were just cracking jokes
Yeah.
instead of actually crack.
All right. I'm the son of a third-generation farmer. Been married 10 years to the farmer's daughter.
What is the farmer?
Oh god. I'm gonna say Brooks and Dunn.
Craig Morgan
Okay.
on International Harvester,
Yeah.
which, and the comment says, even in a country song, marrying your sister is not a good idea.
No.
Hi, Matt. Right. Well, put a boot up your ass. It's an American way.
Oh, that sounds like Tim McGraw again.
No.
Toby Keith.
Oh, that's Toby Keith.
Country game, and I never did. If you played a country game, I might have not sucked on your show.
No, it would have been the same.
Matt, are you a fan of country?
Yes.
Oh, you want to chime in?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
See, it's a final podcast.
All right.
Everybody's chiming in now.
Hello, everyone. This
even-
is my little and funny Delta, Matt.
Even Caitlin's talking too. Caitlin doesn't usually
Matt
talk.
Terrio was our guest earlier in a podcast you don't recall, and he's upset we didn't play country music with him because he's good at country music. So we've invited him to try and...
Good at country music is still a pretty bad thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Ow.
I'd like to kiss you way back in the sticks. I'd like to walk through a field of wildflowers, and I'd like to check you for ticks.
Oh, I know this
Oh,
one.
that's the song Ticks.
Brad Paisley. Yes, Brad Paisley.
I'm also disgusted by that because my parents used to help me when I was real little.
Okay.
I don't know why. The fact these people make money. pisses
Give me
me
one.
off.
Give me one.
Like the crops need rain, she's my honeycomb, and I'm her sugar cane.
Is-
They really fit together if you know what I'm talking about.
Can
Is
you repeat that? Like the fields in the rain?
Like the crops need the rain, she's my honeycomb, and I'm her sugar cane. They
Um,
really fit together if you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
Are
shoot, I
honeycombs
can't think
made
of his
with
name.
sugarcane now?
I want to say that's Blake Shelton.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blake Shelton.
Did he spend
Brooks.
time
Oh,
looking
Garth
at
Brooks,
cereal
wow.
boxes to learn that one? Like, was he eating honeycombs one morning and looked at it and said, "Oh, made with real sugar cane. I've got a song for this."
Yeah, like it sounds like how you make breakfast cereal when you combine honeycomb and sugarcane.
Do they even sell honeycombs anymore?
Yes.
They do?
Oh yeah.
I restocked them today at Target.
Oh.
I got shoes under my feet.
Oh, I know. Keep going. Keep going.
No, that's it.
That's
those sandals?
Darius Rucker.
It's Darius Rucker, and I
It's
just
all
like
right.
to say, if they're not under your feet, you're not wearing them correctly.
Debatable.
That one
I've
I
seen
know.
a lot of photos on the internet where people will bend over and they'll have a pair of shoes on their feet.
That is
and a
also
pair of shoes on
Hootie
their
from
hands
Hootie and the
pretend they're
Blowfish.
kissing someone.
Although, yeah, that's Hootie.
Okay. Oh boy. I feel a little bloated. I think I'm fixing to start. That movie was good, except for the violent parts. Brad Pitt is sexy.
Thought he was gonna
Why
say
did he
fart.
change his hair? I knew him and Jenny never had a prayer. These curtains clash with the carpet. The color scheme is a crime. Things that never cross a man's mind.
Mime?
Mind.
Miranda Lambert.
I have no idea.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift?
Country music.
Early Taylor Swift.
Carrie Underwood.
Shania Twain.
Kelly Picker.
Oh, Pickler.
Pickler.
When
I
did the,
hardly know her.
Things that never cross a man's mind.
do you want to do the Yik Yak now?
Do the what?
No, I like this.
Yik Yak, I'm the guest.
And there's so much that I long to do to you. With you is sweet, to you is a ball gag and leather handcuffs.
What?
What is inmate number 302?
But Kenny Chesney.
Huh.
Nick, is it almost done?
No, you skipped it. It turns out that you have another one. You know, I did my last one. So now we have a Panama Day.
I thank God for my life and for the stars and stripes. May freedom forever fly, let it ring. Salute the ones who died and the ones that give their lives so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our fried chicken.
Zach Brown
Jesus.
Band. Chicken fried.
Zach Brown Band.
Yep.
Like our chicken fried.
Yep.
Jesus.
Cold beer on a Friday night.
I hate all these people so much.
Old
I know
people?
he's up there smiling down on me, and I believe the only reason why I get to live this life is God must really love me.
Jesus. That one's gotta be Jesus.
I'm gonna say Carrie Underwood.
No, it was Craig Morgan again.
I know
Craig,
none of
if
these
you,
names.
Craig, if you ever listen to this, okay, I just want to let you know that God must really love you because you could be one of those unfortunate people living in Haiti or, you know, not famous or having a country music career.
It's alright, Craig. I think you're hot. Just
Thank
had to
you,
put
man.
that out there in case you ever did
Matt's our
hear it.
gay resident.
What if I was in the closet? You just outed me to Craig Morgan.
If you're in the closet, then so am I.
Taylor, you
Still-
don't get to know
Want to do the
that
Yik Yaks?
No,
I believe you
Okay.
introduced yourself as saying strictly Dickley.
Taylor,
Maybe.
Taylor, you'll like this one. They promise fancy cars and diamond rings and all sorts of shiny things, but girl, you'll remember what those knees are for.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Jesus.
Can you repeat that?
They'll promise fancy cars and diamond rings and all sorts of shiny things, but girl, you'll remember what those knees are for.
I don't know.
Gotta do your job again.